the melon patch, and we're looking at some new varieties of melons. One right here is Iranian Chic. It's an Iranian variety that we got a couple years ago, and what we're basically doing is trying to reproduce a lot of the old and unique and rare varieties of melons and squash and cucumbers in these like tunnels that we put up. We put bumblebees in the tunnels and pollinate everything inside a tunnel so it doesn't cross-pollinate, and this year we got about 50 varieties or so total that we're reproducing in these tunnels, and so far it's been really good. This, as you can see here, we're getting a lot of really nice big pretty melons, and it's been a lot of fun, and we're looking forward to taking you around and showing you some of the different fruits that we got. Tell them about watermelon. What do you know about watermelon?
I know it's good. It's good.
Now we're looking at the Royal Golden watermelons. As you can see, they have a bright golden rind. This one's just starting to ripen. They'll get even more gold as they ripen. And even the leaves are yellow on this variety, which makes it really unique. The one thing a lot of people like about this melon is you can tell when it's ripe. It turns a bright golden yellowish orange color, and which is unique among melons, as most melons are really hard to tell when they're ripe, but even beginners can tell when this one's ripe, and it's just so beautiful. A lot of people come into the store here and say, those must be pumpkins, and we always have fun cutting them open and showing them as a watermelon. But it's a fascinating variety. It's hardly any other watermelons out there like it.
Hey, howdy neighbor, how you doing today? Hey, we're in a watermelon patch today. It's a favorite place to be, and growing up as a kid, you know, I really loved to be in sugar baby patches and crimson sweet and those kind of watermelon places, but you know, there's some new melons that really come in that's really good.
Dave, tell us about that melon that you have right there. That looks a little different.
Yeah, actually this was a caveman's melon, and it came from the southwest, and they found it actually found the seed in a cave in southwest United States. You know, this hot summer weather is excellent for watermelons. We've been having our share of hot temperatures, and my favorite is Alibaba's. It's a very sweet melon. It comes from the Middle East, and you really can't put it down. It's really tremendous taste. Also, that is one that is hard to beat is the Orange Glow. It's medium-sized melon. Bugs don't really bother it. It's a very good tasting melon. We've been growing it here for the last 10-12 years and just does excellent.
I'm here with some different watermelons we just picked out of the garden. As you can see, there's a lot of different variations in color in the melons. Right here in the front is the Royal Golden melon, and you can see how it got its name. The rind turns a bright golden yellow color when it's ripe, so it makes it really nice for new gardeners. You just go out in your patch and pick one of the fruit that turned yellow from green, and inside they have delicious red flesh. And right above it we have the Moon and Stars yellow flesh or orange flesh. It's, as you can see, it has the Moon and Stars pattern on it, where you have little specks and a big yellow moon-like spot. This melon is actually most commonly available in red flesh, but this is the orange flesh variety that's very sweet, and we actually like better than the red flesh Moon and Stars. And above that we have a favorite from Canada. It's called Cream of Saskatchewan. It's an early melon that does well in most parts of the U.S. and many parts of Canada and other places, and then you can see it has a white, creamy colored flesh. The Cream of Saskatchewan has a very delicious, kind of a mild pear-like flavor. And the orange melons kind of have citrus overtones, just a light citrus taste, and of course the red melon is just a typical watermelon taste, but these old traditional varieties are so much more flavorful than the modern seedless varieties you get today.